Guys, what's up? This is Coleman from the Unhinged Uncensored podcast. Are you a fan of what we do over here on the channel? Well, if you want more exclusive content, extra episodes, and more, head over to the Patreon page today for only $4 a month. That's patreon.com/unhinged uncensored. One more time, patreon.com/unhinged uncensored.
Like, if I saw like a video of somebody spitting in somebody else's mouth, I would probably vomit. Like, I mean, there's not a whole lot of things that I get.
Somebody spitting in somebody's mouth.
Please don't do that. Please do not.
Is your mic on?
Yeah. Is it? Can you hear me? Test. 1, 2, 3. Test. Check.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Fuck.
I wish Gabe was here.
Yeah, well, he's busy.
Busy
We had
doing
to
what
get this
tonight?
fucking black wannabe.
Did he say what he was busy doing?
Jeez.
What?
Did he say what he was doing?
He had some kind of show or something going on.
I need to take this with
He's a producer and shit.
40%.
You know
Some
what?
plugs.
The beats aren't gonna make themselves.
That's true.
Oh yeah, he was going crazy today.
Who knows? Could he be doing it just AI now?
That's true.
Is that a conspiracy theory
Just
we should start? What the
just
fuck? Oh, that's
posting
your
for
tattoo.
clout.
You know what that's
I had no idea.
That's funny. Hold me now.
No, it's not.
6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking.
I'm 6 feet from the edge and I'm thinking.
You know how
Maybe 6 feet ain't so far. Dude, I was like, fuck it, dude. I'm gonna do it. But
That's
I have
hilarious.
Because now I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with this whole arm. Because I got this for now, and I just got that for now because I'm gonna get some like memorial type of design around it.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna save my left arm then. I'm just gonna save this. So like, if I'm still alive when this shit happens, but like when my parents pass away, if one of my sisters happen to, or like if somebody really close to me passes away again,
Yeah.
and it's not me first, which is probably a pretty good shot. It'd be me first, but then I'll add them to the fucking whole shebang bang. But I just sent her, and it gave me a brand new idea on like what I really want to get like tatted up with, and because I keep getting asked, like she keeps asking me, and any tattoo artist has, like, well, you got to give me an idea. You got to give me an idea, which fucking has driven me nuts because I'm just like, bro, I don't fucking know. Like, I need an artist to fucking do some art. That's what I need. But I finally got an idea of something that really interests me and would make really dope tattoos. Something that really has always interested me and I fucking love is the gods of Olympus. So like Zeus, Apollo, Athena, Poseidon, all those motherfuckers. And so
So like getting illustrations of them
yeah.
on your
Yeah, but like super dope ones.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So Apollo's gonna go first, and
Gotta be
that's gonna be
super
the
dope.
next tattoo. I'm not sure where I'm gonna get them though. Maybe forearm, maybe on my back. I'm not sure. You know what was
You
really
should go on
crazy
your
though?
face.
This shit didn't hurt at all. I mean, neither one of them was like so painful you can't fucking take it. But this one actually kind of fucking hurt a little bit. She started going at it, and I was like, damn. I was like, that one fucking kind of spicy a little bit over there, bud. What the fuck? That one was
Yeah,
nothing.
I haven't got that. I've only got it on my wrist. But yeah, I don't get tattoos because I don't have ideas. I don't want to just go and get tattooed
You don't have
up
any
with some
tattoos?
random shit. No, I have 2 tattoos,
Oh, you
and I
have
had
two? You only
ideas
have
when I got
two?
them. Yeah, I just have the 2 on my arm.
Wow, I thought you had more
I
than
think
that.
I have been thinking though. I'm thinking I will get a 641 tat. I'm thinking on it. I don't know exactly what I want it to be, but I do feel like I need to get a 641 tat. So I
Just
think
do
that
it
is
absolutely massive as fuck down your back. Just like
Not a
absolutely fucking
It's definitely
massive,
not
dude.
going to be massive. It's going to be probably the opposite, but
I should get. I want to get like Kamala hairs on my ass or something funny like that.
Dude, there's not a shot I'm getting a tattoo on one of my butt cheeks. And if I do, it'll probably be Pedro's girlfriend doing the tattoo. So one, that's weird already. And then I would definitely be farting. It's gonna happen.
Whoa! And
I'm
Pedro would have to sit in.
I'm
too.
definitely gonna let one rip, dude.
Dude, one time I saw this
Pedro
video.
would be sitting in for sure. He'd be like, huh,
Dude,
huh.
Cooked up.
Dude, I just was fucking ripping squats the other day, and when I sat down in that chair, I was like, oh, my cheeks, bud. I was like, God damn.
I saw this video one time where this chick was getting a tattoo on her pussy, and then she just fucking squirts all over the fucking tattoo.
Wow.
I saw that, but I wasn't I wasn't sure that was real.
I mean, it could have been faked. It probably was, but it was,
I don't know.
it was jarring.
I guess it's possible. It's like,
It's possible. It's always possible.
Whatever gets you going.
That's what some people need. That's got to be some fucking deep trauma right there, where you're like,
therapy
that's.
should be on the next thing. But tattoos are therapy.
You sign up for therapy. You're like, hey, do you have a tattoo gun? I don't know why. It's just so. I really enjoy tattoo guns. Specifically.
you ever seen Pearl Jam live? You ever seen that video? This dude's like getting fucking arrested. And I don't remember what the song is because I was never a Pearl Jam guy like that. But I don't remember the lyrics. But like something about like resting his head on a pillow made of concrete. And he like sings it while getting arrested. And he's like, you guys ever seen Pearl Jam live? And it's just like, bro, this guy's just like clearly fucking cracked out right now. It's fucking awesome, dude. I was like, that guy is cool, dude. I'd like to have a conversation with that guy. Be like, yo, what's your life story, bro? How'd you grow up? Where are you from, dude? And he's wearing a shirt with like the red flames on it. You know what I'm saying? Like Juggalo style. Yeah. So fucking awesome. That guy, rock on. I hope that he's not in jail anymore. I hope he's out on the streets because I think that's where he belongs.
Speaking of juggalos, bro, just not fucking Tipper and the Juggalos are both gonna be a Bonner, bro. It's gonna be such a weird couple. The ICP, dude. Insane Clown Posse.
Insane Clown Posse and Tipper in the same space.
Yeah, in the same space.
There's gonna be a lot of drugs in that spot.
Yeah, man.
Feds, you heard it here first. Go get them.
Nah, no drugs. I mean, it's Bonner.
That doesn't really align with our values, Lolo. Calling out feds. We should kill you.
I don't really have any values.
Steep.
Good luck.
What was that?
I said good luck, dude.
Yeah, no.
So you're going to take one of these bottles to the head real fast.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just want to just point out that I'm sitting this one out. This is going to be a one-on-one. And I'm just going to be the new co-host.
That fucking...
Whoever wins.
So what do you guys think about Trump's first week in office? What are your thoughts?
A lot of good stuff going on. A lot of good stuff. Some not so good stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of good. I think millions, billions, trillions. That's what I think. And beautiful. All of his favorite words. That's the only thing I can think about. You know what I'm saying? He loves saying millions, billions, and trillions, dude. You know, he's definitely a very good businessman, but his vocabulary is not very extensive. So.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I think we talked about the last episode. He reads at like a 5th grade reading level. Like, not even because he's necessarily that stupid, but just because like that's the what if you're like a salesman, like if you're like in a car lot, like trying to sell a car, like that's the reading level you want to be speaking at because you want to like cut through to the core.
That's
like,
why when
I want to sell this shit.
I think that depends on the type of person that you're talking to, though.
What do you? No, I don't think it. I think that's just. Like
I think it 100% depends.
Well, sure, but I think.
Have you ever worked a job in sales?
No, but I think
it matters the person that you're talking to and the area.
I guess there's like the statistically though. There's like if you're like going for like the popular, so there's like a certain type of like or like a level of intelligence you want to add to your speech or like like that your speech that's like gonna go across further. Yeah. Than like the regular.
I mean, like I said, it depends on the area you're in and the type of cars that you're selling, though, too. I mean, if you're selling, if the cheapest car on your lot is like $150,000, well, then, bud, you probably are talking a little bit smarter. You probably got people coming in there, they want to know a little bit more details. Whereas other places, like if you're working somewhere in Oskaloosa, you probably get somebody that's like, yeah, I want a truck. Okay, we got trucks. Look, we got a nice truck right here. This truck, real nice.
There's
like,
hey,
I'll
Joe, you looking for another truck? Yeah,
dude, don't even. Why is it got to be Joe, dude? I've had enough of Joes.
Oh, dog. Dude, I've been talking to Joe today, dude. He's gonna stay in the Stuttable, I think. I'm keeping him around.
Did he tell you why he blocked me?
When did he block you? Like around the same time that he blocked Wink? Oh, he blocked you yesterday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of missed out on everything. I asked you guys what was going on, and I didn't really catch up.
Wink said that he was getting. What the fuck, dude? You're like, you tripped me out like a cat. Like when a cat just looks in the middle of the room. Yeah, you looked over there. I was like, is somebody over there?
Bro.
But no, he fucking.
We were talking about feds too much. No,
Wink said he was getting kicked out of the Brawlers, and for everybody listening, that's a fantasy football league that we have. He said he was getting kicked out because he didn't want him. He didn't want him in there anyways. And I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Like, we got Joe in plenty of leagues. And then Joe threw a fucking hissy fit about it. He's like, I'm leaving every single league. As he should have. For what?
Because, dude, that's weak kicking. He had a decent team. Like, he was going to come back around. It's the off-season. It doesn't fucking matter. It's like, why are we having fantasy football drama in the off-season?
He literally... there's no off-season in Dynasty leagues, bud. Well, I mean,
but there's a chill time, for God's sakes. There's actual football teams on vacation right now.
Maybe for the dude who fucking goes in and fucking pops in the chat for 2 messages and then disappears for another fucking week.
1-2 big money leagues. Got second, too, dude. I'm a fucking winner, so...
Yeah,
I got a belt. I should have brought the belt. If I knew that this was going to happen, I would have, but I would have fucking...
This show was so funny, though, Coleman. All right, so this dude is a fucking idiot, first of all. He's one of the dumbest people I know. Him and Pedro actually constantly fight for the position of dumbest person
he says
I know.
this often in the football chat.
Joe is ahead right now by a fucking landslide. We were making fun of him because he's a Patriots fan, but has a picture on his Instagram of him in Raiders gear. And it's just, I won't even get into all the details about that, but he mentioned that they were in a small town in Kansas after bragging about how much he spent on his outfit. Didn't really line up for me. But he's like, yeah, we're in a real small town in Kansas, and we thought people were going to lynch us. And I was like, an old school lynching never hurt nobody. Hilarious, right? That's a fucking hilarious joke. He lost it, bro. He was so mad. No. And then get this. The redneck dude in the chat didn't really say anything about it, and he blocked him. Didn't block me, but he blocked him after getting all mad about it. And I'm like...
He was looking for an excuse.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you're mad at him about the joke I made. And he's like, I can't believe you think that shit is funny. I was like, I didn't think it was funny. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. Like, that was a top-tier joke, I thought.
Guilty by association, huh?
I just don't get how... I don't get how it wasn't funny. It's like... Obviously, old school lynchings did hurt a lot of people. He was just
mad. He's just pissed off mostly because you guys were fucking going at him for his outfit. There was like 4 people. Joe's like the league punching bag.
Yeah, but then he always puts up an argument that just makes him look even dumber. He's like, true. We're black, dude. He's like, you guys aren't real black. Or he's like, you're not a real black guy, so you wouldn't know. We don't care what the team is. He's like, we don't care what the team is. We'll wear. He's talking about, we'll wear this shit just to color coordinate. I was like, you didn't even color coordinate. He's wearing all black. And then he's going to post the definition of color coordination. And I was like, yeah, you're wearing all one color.
Wait. And then he texts a couple OGs, dude. And he's like, yo, is it cool to wear other teams' gear? And if you're not a fan of that team, if it matches your outfit, like messages a couple of his OGs. And he's like, and then post the screenshots. We're like, Jesus Christ, dude.
It's fucking stupid. I was just saying, dude, you're not a real football fan. You're not a real fan of a team if you're willing to wear another team's gear. 100% point blank. Doesn't matter what color your fucking skin is, bud. So
I still got the money for that. Like at the end of the day, it's like I need to just buy my own team's gear. I don't got the money to be spending on other teams that I don't.
And then he bragged about how much he spent on it too. We're like, okay.
But I mean, like retro stuff is cool. I don't know. I could see it, especially like more like baseball caps and stuff. If you're a hat guy, like matching some retro hats.
If you're a fan of a sport and you're not really a fan of a specific team. Yeah. I guess I can get it. I'm a diehard Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
I will be damned. There's 2 things you don't do as a true sports fan. You don't wear other team's shit, and you never let your gear hit the floor. Ever. It never touches the fucking ground. Point blank, period. There's no fucking argument to it. If you do that shit, you're not a real fucking fan. I don't think he's a real fucking Patriots fan anyways. I think he hopped on. I think he bandwagoned onto that team when they were winning fucking Super Bowls and shit anyways. So
he could have.
I mean, that's what usually happens, right?
I don't know about
yeah.
usually.
I feel like half of every team's fans are like bandwagon
Oh yeah,
fans.
I mean mostly Chiefs fans, and honestly, I wasn't a Chiefs fan until I went to a home game where they played the Giants and beat the shit out of them, and I went with a family friend where I was on the 50-yard line. All season ticket holders around me. That shit was so fun, and I didn't have a favorite NFL team at that time, and I was just like, I'm gonna be a Chiefs fan, and it was like 3 to 5 years before they got Patrick Mahomes and he started. So like, I'm kind of a bandwagon
hanging out with
too.
me definitely dug him in
and
a little
that too,
bit.
yeah,
deeper,
one of
dude.
my best friends too. It was just like, yeah.
We were every fucking off season in my parents' basement on the 70-inch TV, fucking watching us lose to the fucking Steelers or the Titans in the fucking playoffs. Dude, that shit. It always made me so
Colts?
mad because they'd whoop our ass in the playoffs and send us home after we had a good season, and then they would just lose the next game.
Dude, that Andrew Luck year where we were up by like 28 and that guy like caught his own pass and then scored a touchdown on the goal line. Insane. I'm sure Coleman's thrilled about this.
I was gonna say all the autistics have turned this off by now.
That's fine with me, dude.
65% of the fan base.
Yeah, all the people I've brought over.
Keep autism out of football. That's what I'm about.
Elon Musk is
I
taking
back
offense
that.
to
I
that,
back
dude.
that. We don't fucking need that bullshit. Can we see that
wait,
video?
whoa.
Can we see the full video? I need to refresh.
My
on
heart
that.
goes out to you guys.
Heart
goes
Elon
out.
Musk.
Easy.
Elon
Can
Musk's
you give me a
recent Roman salute. The thing that's gonna probably get us.
This episode is brought to you by High News.
Oh, easily the top. Easily the top.
You probably could have just put Elon Musk and it probably would have
it
popped
said
up.
it right away. So
Put
he
in
said-
full screen, please.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You trying to blow my fucking eardrums out?
I fucking love that actor though. I don't know his name, but that guy is great.
It's a monumental symphony of the immigrant experience.
Who do you mean? And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you.
What was that? I shouldn't even do it like that, but he's just like.
See, this is what doesn't make sense to me, though, right? All right, can we pause
All right,
this?
yeah, let's pause that.
So this is what doesn't make sense to me. Now, obviously, I don't like that. Remember when we were just talking the last episode too, and Gabe asked me, "What do you like, or do you like Elon Musk?" And I was like, "I'm not really sure how I feel about him. Sometimes he's doing things where I'm like, this seems all right, and then other times I'm like, I'm not sure if I like this guy so much, right? Maybe I'm autistic phobia or whatever they call it, though. You know what I'm saying?" But fucking, it just doesn't make sense with such a pro-Israel cabinet. It just like, so what? They got some big Nazi in there?
Here's one of my theories about it. He's a troll. And like people have been talking shit the entire time, calling their party Nazis and stuff, like calling Trump a Nazi. What if he's just like, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna just be like, haha, we won.
That's
like
a consideration.
And like it's just
exactly. And yeah, here's something I'll say on the autistic front. People will be like, "Oh, you're blaming autism. That's so wrong." But like one of the fucking landmark, not problems, but like associations with autism is like a lack of understanding of social boundary or like social. Like constraints in terms of like humor and shit. So that's like a lot of times you'll find like autistic people will make like really crazy wild jokes that are like a really inappropriate. That's a really that's actually like medically like a really common thing with autistic people. And autism was discovered by a Nazi. So that's true shit.
Yeah. There's like some shit. I mean, yeah.
I can't even argue that.
Yeah, I mean, it is a thing. Well, I mean, like, because nobody really knows besides Elon.
And like, what got me is because I didn't know if that was like a correct. I've never seen like I've never watched videos on like how the Nazis did their salute. What got me was the modern day side by side of the guy Nazi at the rally, and it was like just pinpoint exactly.
Oh
how
yeah.
he did
Oh,
it.
like
I was
pinpoint,
like, yo, I was like, you're the smartest
I mean,
guy
he
in
had
the world.
the fingers
you know
together.
what that
He
was.
had the thumb down. I mean, he had it fucking perfect. And so it was like,
And he has posted some pretty anti.
I haven't been on Twitter
stuff.
in a minute, so I don't know what's going on there.
People posted like screenshots of like him just agreeing to some pretty, I don't know, what would
Fuck
be
it.
some pretty
He just had very peaceful talks with
Twitter?
Netanyahu
I
like
think
a year ago.
there's just like
dude.
some things where he just like people just call out
X.com,
Jewish people,
yeah.
call out like Israel, and he's just like that's the truth. So people, and it's not really like anything extreme. It's not like vulgar, anything extreme. It's just like statements being made. So it's not, but that mixed with the dead-on Nazi salute, like nobody's denying that was a Nazi salute, and like I was like, yeah, see, this is one of the things why you don't trust Elon fully. It's like he seems good and he tries, but
Yeah, you never really know for sure with this guy.
What are you trying to see here?
I'm just curious what his.
I would almost just fucking hit up Explore and search the subject Elon Musk and fucking click most popular. Yeah, trending right there. Beautiful. Top.
Right there, yeah.
Jesus. Oh, wait,
my God, That's too
All right,
funny.
so obviously Elon's gonna boost this up to just completely show. It's just gonna be Democrats doing Nazi salutes, dude. This is his website. He didn't know. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. No, not Arnold Schwarzenegger. No.
Let's be real. Who hasn't made their dog do the Nazi salute?
Their dog?
Yeah, where like you do like with their arm, because their arm goes a certain way where it's like.
Bobo ever doing
Fucking look that up. Dog Nazi salute. It's like a fucking common thing.
I've actually specifically taught Bo to bite Jews.
Yo.
God,
Is that what that's supposed to be?
got free Palestine somehow, you know? I mean, fuck.
Yeah, the ceasefire though.
Go to
How about the
Google.
fucking ceasefire we've been
Go
trying
to
to
Google
get for
and
so
find
long?
that dog Nazi salute.
I feel like that's a plus though, right? We got a Gaza ceasefire. They're not fighting anymore. We've been trying to get that for a fucking while.
That's a fight. That's a decent trade.
Remember when they very first said that the ceasefire was about to
Go to
start?
images.
Thank God for
Go to-
teaching dog Nazi salute. This is
Oh
Goldman.
shit! Yeah, hit that one. Hit that one, please. That's hilarious.
Oh wait. It's fake.
Yeah,
We got scammed.
We're about to like get some porn or something. I feel like.
All right.
Just go to image. Just go. Okay, or YouTube, whatever. Yeah, try that. Like, come on, nobody really. You've never
No,
just
bro.
lifted up.
Oh wait,
No.
here it is.
Piece of
Wait,
shit.
there's the video.
Okay,
Perfect.
here we go.
But we're not fucking Nazis, so I don't know why we would do that.
His dog just is trained to
Look, you
fight
guys
Jewish
grew up in a
people.
small town, like you know the fucking humor.
My girlfriend.
He was found guilty of a hate crime.
What wee dog is, and so I thought I would turn him into the least cute thing that I could think of, which is a Nazi. Do you want to gas the Jews? Gas the Jews? Siegheim! Siegheim! Siegheim!
Holy shit! Make your dogs a Nazi.
That's actually really fucked up.
You're
He got
back on the
sentenced,
vapes,
though.
huh?
I have been, unfortunately. I got one for I got it for the Tipper event I went to, and I've been running it dry since.
Okay, we can pause this.
Your dog's a Nazi.
That shit is so stupid. So stupid on both sides.
For real. He probably would have been okay if he didn't make that first sentence. That first sentence. Probably could have
As
gotten away
somebody
with the
who
dog
has
raising.
spent the last like 2 years talking shit on the Jews pretty heavy, I am most definitely not down with the Nazis.
No.
Not down with that. Nope. That is
We're just not down
where
with
I draw
genocide
the line. I
other
actually
way.
draw the line quite a ways before that. So I'm like, no. I don't think that we need to rid,
For real.
maybe not anywhere of Jews, but I don't think we need to kill Jews. That's
absolutely not. We're all in agreement.
I mean, in all sincerity, no. I don't think anybody's actually saying that.
No.
We joke about that for humor's sake. At least I do.
Have you seen the videos that have come up though a lot with like especially like Jews, like rabbis in America talking shit on the Jews?
No.
I feel like that should be in my algorithm. Oh, do your thing.
Yeah, my algorithm is pretty far in the depths, dude. I don't know if you've paid any attention to my Instagram stories, but
I'm not ever on Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I do X. Honestly, I do X and Facebook.
really
well, you should watch my Instagram story sometime. You'd be like, "Wow, Lauren was not joking." So, I mean, you could sometimes in a day, dude. Especially if I got a lot of free time and I'm just scrolling through, it's like click, 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 click. I got like a Anna Hathaway, her story whenever she's at a show.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like that on my Instagram story, just all talking bad about Jews.
For real, if I'm ever feeling FOMO and I feel like I should be at a show that Anna's at, just click that story, baby, and we're fucking in that.
I was
bitch.
about to make a post about it today. Like, people ask me why I don't come out to shows anymore. It's because I sit at home and watch them all from my bed on their Snapchat story. So I could
shout out Anna.
I could miss a whole
You get
festival
most of the
and feel
value
like I
that
was
way.
there.
I mean, really.
For real.
Yeah, right. I get all the really hype points, right? All the points that you didn't want to forget, and it's like, yep, I saw that.
Maybe my friend just ripping a bump.
Yeah,
That's great too. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll bump one with you from behind the phone.
I am gonna sit out on the bumps. That's for fucking sure.
I've been
man.
chilling. I've been chilling.
Unless you guys want to watch me fight a random guy in the fucking parking lot.
All right, I'm not chilling. We're going to do some
Because
bumps tonight.
I will,
We're
no,
going
no,
to
That
bar.
could be the Patreon. We could just.
Pedro, you in?
Lolo doing blow. Fuck that.
Oh, we see how long it takes before Lolo just starts fighting people.
Not very long.
Lolo
Be
be in
short.
the Lolo be in the wrong
Short but high
bag,
value.
and he'll be like, ugh.
You get enough beers in both of us, it'll happen eventually.
Yeah, they'll fight each other. It won't. Yeah.
And there's a 99% chance that it's going to get started by Pedro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
Every time.
his reasoning for starting it is going to make zero sense. Everybody's going to be like, no, we don't understand what you're talking about. So, anyways, I had an exciting time my first week back in Oskaloosa.
Oh, nice.
All right. So, there's a clothing donation box that's going around my hometown. It's a gender affirming clothing donations, right? And I had shared the post, and I was like, "What?" Because I didn't understand it even at first. I was like, "What are gender affirming clothes?" Was my thing, because I was like, "I got clothes I could donate to somewhere, but are my clothes gender affirming?" Like
What does it mean? Did you figure it out?
One chick that was like weird take, the Maddie whatever. I was like, well, just tell me. And then she like mentioned like binders or like and shit like that. And I'm like, I mean, okay, I guess I get that.
Is
but
it like the stereotype, basically? Like the typecast clothing? Like if you want like boys' clothes or girls' clothes, these are the place to go. Not like gender. Not
Was there two different boxes? Was it gender or like what?
No,
Or-
it's just a box.
Just a
that you
box.
just put clothes in.
Oh,
to
so
donate.
it's like it could be either or, maybe.
Yeah, and I saw.
Oh, okay.
I
So
later,
it's that- okay.
I later saw a picture of fucking. It's just for LGBTQ people, and it's just it's gender affirming clothing. I saw a box filled with a bunch of clothes, and I was like, those just look like clothes. They don't look like they're gender affirming. They just look like clothes. I mean. My fucking sister, given my sister is gay, she wore fucking blue jeans and shit like that all the time growing up. I'm like, you could have done that anyways. Like, what do you mean? Like, I don't understand that. We don't call them boys jeans or girls jeans. We just call them fucking jeans.
Yeah, I mean there are different. Yeah, like girls are tighter, like around the crotch
Yeah,
area,
they
so.
make them different. I know they make them different, but it's
Yeah.
like, I mean, fucking, you could wear girls' jeans if you wanted to. Do they look good or do they feel good? Do you like how they fit? Fucking wear them. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fucking know what to tell you, but I just
that.
thought the idea was kind of dumb because I was like, if you're building a clothing donation box for people who are too broke to even be able to get clothes from like a Goodwill or something like that, why wouldn't you just make it for everybody? Because, I mean, I'm obviously a big supporter of the black community. If you made a box that was like, oh, yeah, this is just for, like, at-risk black youth, I'd be like, well, that's fucking dumb. You should fucking do it for all youth. You know, I just don't. I think it just further causes separation.
Be careful, Black History Month's coming up.
I don't give a fuck what's coming up. I don't give a fuck what people think. People can be stupid all they want to and make assumptions what they want. But anyways, that was just my thing. But this fucking chick comes in there, first comment, she's like, got a problem? I was like, I mean, not really. I just thought the idea was kind of dumb. Just kind of dumb. I mean, it wasn't like I was like, oh, this idea is completely fucking stupid and irrelevant. I was just like, it's just a little bit dumb. That's it. That's all. First argument they came up with is it's supposed to be a safe space. I'm like, that's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. Safe spaces don't fucking exist. All right? They just don't exist. I told them too. I'm like, dude, if I was a fucking nut job and I was looking to go and hurt somebody just because they were gay or transgender, congratulations. Now I know where to go and look. You fucking dumbass. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, what did they have in Florida when that dude shot up the gay nightclub? They had a gay nightclub. No fucking shit, dude. That's where he's going to show up to shoot gay people because he knows where they're all going to be at. It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? A safe space where? So that argument was just completely outlandish. Like, and she just fucking came at me hectic though, dude. Calling me transphobic, calling me homophobic. I even had one of my gay friends end up hopping in the Facebook comments to defend me. She didn't care a single fuck about that. Didn't give a fuck. She went as far as to come into my inbox talking about if I got a problem with her, then to pull up. I'm like, all right, you need to chill out. And I sent her a message
equal
back.
Opportunity.
dude, I sent her a message back, and then her second message, she came at me talking about she could tell I didn't pass a 5th grade reading level, which I was reading past a 5th grade reading level in 3rd grade. Anyways.
Thank you, Adderall.
I was like, are you saying that because I'm fucking black? I wasn't on Adderall yet. But I was like, I came at her funny as fuck. I was like, are you saying that because I'm black? I was like, because this is how black people, I feel like, typically talk. So I'm like, I mean, are you saying I sound uneducated because of that? But does she fucking telling me next time she sees me saying some shit like that, it's on site, right? Turns out she works at our local YMCA. I know that because I saw her when I went to go do a job interview. Interview
at
went
the YMCA?
Great. They completely intended to hire me, but I never got a call back. Because this bitch was probably in there slandering my name. Dude, I've been considering so much. Should I go in there and say I want to cancel my gym membership now because they have an employee there that makes me uncomfortable?
Yes.
I fucking am weighing it so heavy because I could show them the messages and it'd be like, oh yeah, I'm not such a bad guy now, am I? She threatened me twice, didn't she? I mean, I guess once in technicality, but I just don't feel like it's very community building, like to be like, pull up on me if you got a problem. And when I see it's on site, right? But and she saw me in the gym because I saw her fucking changing trash cans and grabbing dirty laundry, you bum bitch.
You should have thrown a towel in there. You should have been like, wait a second.
Oh, I just looked at her, dude. I was doing my fucking rear delt flies. And I just came up and I just was fucking looking at her, just like I was honestly looking at her pretty heavy though too, because I was trying to make sure it was her because she looks about 20 pounds lighter in her Facebook pictures, but which that makes sense to me. But no, it was just like, man, this bitch is a fucking idiot, dude. I never even brought up to her too. I wanted to, but I just was like, I'm just gonna leave this behind. But I wanted to be like, bitch, I got a gay sister. Yeah. Like when my little sister told me, she was like,
hey, my brother's cousin has a black friend.
P.S. I'm Jewish.
That's not even close to the same. To say my brother's cousin has a black friend is not even close. I grew up with her.
It's a joke.
It was, I'm talking like to the point, it was like fucking, when Kennedy told me, my little sister, she was like, did you hear Taylor came out as gay to mom? I was like, whoa, Shocker.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you mean the girl that never
2025.
brings a boy home and has been wearing blue jeans and boots forever? I'm like, whoa, never saw that one coming. I'm like, who fucking cares? She's gay. Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about it. There's a dude that I used to kick it with, Dylan Ruiz, because in middle school, we were good friends. He didn't have hardly any other friends in our school because he was openly bisexual, and so people didn't want to hang out with him because of it. He's also Mexican, and I tend to have a lot of Mexican friends. So, you know, but it was just fucking so outlandishly dumb. And then to go and attempt to slander my name. Like, if you want to go and be like, hey, Lauren was talking shit about the Jews pretty heavily, and somebody was like, we're not going to hire you because of this, I'd be like, all right, that's fair. Okay, fair, because this was my opinion. I'm held strong on my opinion, and I'm not going to fucking shift from that just to make somebody happy. But to just blatantly lie about me,
Yeah.
I wish she was up here because I would just get one of my homegirls to go whoop her ass.
Should we call her?
Yeah.
No.
Should we call her?
Call the YMCA right now and see if she's working. Hey. By the way, I want to cancel my membership.
Maybe they'll see this and cancel my membership anyways.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about Trump's two-gender thing? You excited about that, Lolo?
I mean, I'm not excited and I'm not necessarily unexcited about it. I mean, kind of is what it is. I don't
Sure.
know. This goes into what I was saying. There's two things about this. First of all, you got to think about cause and effect, right? And I tell you all the time, any idea allowed to grow without boundaries is a bad idea. And the Democratic Party took this idea, that's what it is. There's no fact, you know, there's no statistical or scientific fact that you can say trans women are in fact women. There's just no factual evidence to prove that. Absolutely, I will fucking use your pronouns and I will address you correctly because I'm not looking to, whether it's a choice or whether you're born that way, I'm not looking to disrespect you. You're an American and you have your right to the pursuit of happiness. I firmly fucking believe that, and I'm going to treat you as such. But when you fucking push and you just fucking let something grow wild, you don't think somebody's gonna fucking push back? And now you have somebody that was already on the opposite end of your ideology. And instead of trying to level with them and find a middle ground where you can start building forward, they just fucking let it run rampant. And now you got people, there's legitimately people out here, not a very big majority, like it's not even close to a fucking majority, but there's people out here who act like dogs and cats.
Yeah.
I'll call you fucking sir.
They
if you
identify
were
as
born,
dogs and cats,
if you were
some of them.
born a ma'am and you want me to call you sir, I'll do that all day. If you want me to treat you like a cat or a fucking dog and pat you on your head when you're a human being, no fucking shot that I'm giving you that. If that makes me transphobic or what the fuck ever, fine. Okay.
I mean, I think those are very extreme cases in general too, and you're most likely not going to run into anybody like that. I think it does. Yeah, like I said, like unless you're looking.
Yeah.
Have you seen those videos, though?
Unless you're searching, I mean, I wouldn't do it. I'd be like, no, that's just I don't know if you're disrespecting me, but I know that for sure in hell, I'm not disrespecting you. But like, fuck that. That's just too extreme. I think for the most part, like it's kind of it is sad because like obviously I have people in my life that I care about who take it very seriously and they transitioned, and I think that goddamn dude,
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that treat them negatively, and dude, I'm telling you, I open the door for this to come in all the time because of being a Trump voter and a semi-Trump supporter. I don't like everything he does, but I do like a lot of the things that he is pushing towards right now. But then people fucking will open up and just say some outlandish shit to me, and I call them out right there. I'm like, you stepped too far, buddy. I don't do that. I'm not fucking hating on people for doing what they fucking feel like is best for their life, unless it, you know, goes outside of my box of my top 3 that we've talked about many fucking times. And it's just like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground for the general public anymore. It's you're either extreme over here or you're extreme over there. There's no fucking middle ground anymore. I'm like, do people not think with some fucking sense? And like, you got to think with sense, but then you also still have to think with fucking compassion. You have to be empathetic to the situations that people have gone through and are currently fucking going through. And like, you got to be able to fucking make the space, dude. We're supposed to be the land of the free, dude. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, I find the idea of like the government just coming in being like, okay, we're gonna like just declare this is like mildly disturbing. However, I think it's similar to kind of like the gay marriage argument. Like, you don't like the legalization of something only really goes so far. Like, okay, on your ID you can only put male, female. Okay, that doesn't mean that you're not trans. That doesn't mean like you can't like just go home and be like, okay, I'm still whatever I identify as, right? Like, yeah, I get it's like people being upset at it as like a symbol, as a symbolic thing, but you also have to kind of just look at it and be like, how much power does this really have? How much does this actually really affect my life? And I don't know. I think I think that things with like the mass immigration or like,
also another set of cause and effect. Trump is slamming down so hard on the fucking whole ICE thing, and he's slamming down harder than he probably would have because fucking Kamala and Biden opened the border up all willy-nilly and let millions of undocumented people flood into our fucking country
all over the place
in such a short period of time.
You know what,
that
man?
It's like no fucking wonder he's going so hard, dumbass.
This is why I've always believed that I think at the end of the day they're all on the same team. Like, I truly think that there is some 3D chess that was played with putting Trump in, where it's like, okay, now the deep state can really fucking come in and be like, these fucking brownies.
We've been waiting for this.
Pedro, watch out.
Jesus Christ, dude. They got this guy, dude. He doesn't speak a lick of Spanish, bro. He'd be like, he's good.
Pedro more black than he is Mexican, to be honest, bro. To be completely honest.
Said that. I'm not mad against it.
I mean, people, Trump do need to chill a little bit, and I think he will.
Oh yeah.
I
The
think
native
end of the
shit was
day,
fucked up, too.
I think birthright citizenship does get left alone. I think at the end of the day, it does.
They're already about to deport my cousin.
No
For
shit.
real?
Are you serious?
He got hit by a car up in Madison, Wisconsin, and he is undocumented, and he's in the hospital right now.
How long's he been here?
He was born here. No, he wasn't born here, but he came over like when he was real young. Yeah, all he knows is America.
Yeah.
And that sucks.
Oh,
Sucks. It does suck, but also at the same time, there's a lot of other countries that'll do this shit. There's a lot of other countries that'll send you home if they find out that you're an undocumented citizen.
Yeah, there are other countries that have slaves. That's not a very good metric for like.
What the fuck? That's
I'm
way
just saying,
far
that's
off.
just not. That's not a good
That's
metric.
not even
like,
in the same realm of what we're fucking talking about, dude.
I understand that.
I'm
but
saying,
I'm just saying logically, you're gonna be like, they do it, so we're gonna do it.
You're an undocumented citizen of a country where that is illegal. I mean, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, but there's a difference between like people who are violent and people who are just.
Okay, so then where's the line? Where's the fucking line that you're like, oh yeah, they're undocumented, but we shouldn't deport them because of this? Where does that line get drawn? And then how many new court cases does that open up where these undocumented people don't even get their own representation now because they're undocumented, and now our tax dollars are gonna pay for all of those fucking court cases? Like, where's the fucking line, dude? There has to be a hard line somewhere.
Okay,
a country without borders isn't a fucking country.
Well, you probably can guess my opinion on this, but like, I think I say, the most efficient route is to say hell with all that. If you really want to give people the ability to defend themselves against invaders, people who are coming to this country that you don't want, allow people to arm and defend themselves. That way, if something is coming on their property that you don't like, if someone from another country is coming on your property,
how
like,
the fuck do you know?
If they're coming on and if they want to get something from your property, if they're like,
so then you just know that they're undocumented.
Well, that guy was somebody's going.
He's clearly Hispanic and he was speaking only Spanish, so I figured he's not from here.
I'm not saying like just shoot him off sight. Just be like, hey, stay off my property, and if then they don't, be like, hey,
So what the fuck does that have to do with? That's a right to defend yourself. What the fuck does that have to do with whether the fact somebody's undocumented or not?
Because the whole system is predicated upon that. It's
fucking defending yourself.
It's a shortcut to that. The whole system is like, okay, we're gonna mass deport people. We're gonna have the army, the military, the police, ICE, whatever. We're gonna have people come in and deport people. So that process of somebody defending themselves and being like, "Hey, get off my property," that's expedited by this whole
we have to do that
process.
Already. You're gonna have to do that against people who are documented.
But that's what I'm saying. So just leave out the middle ground. Just leave it at that system. Like, hey, if somebody's coming on your property, like, and if that's
and so just open up our borders and leave them open.
I mean, sure. I mean, people can privately just collect. People can privately just have borders. The borders are shit.
2020 to 2024. How many undocumented people entered the United States?
And like the thing was too, they weren't just being like entering. They had like apps and stuff to like. All you had to do was just like a couple clicks, and you'd just be sent, and like not anywhere, but like you could pick a place to go in the U.S. and like they'd set up transportation and stuff.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, they were fucking shipping them in here.
That was one of the craziest things that I heard on when Elon went on Rogan, dude. And it's like confirmed, like the app was
Border Protection, nearly 11 million. That's a lot of fucking people to just.
I think if people collectively want to create borders, that's fine. I don't give a shit. If people in Texas want to say, "Hey, I want to create a border," I don't give a fuck. Go ahead.
Okay, so then what happened? So there's your border. So then what the fuck is the point of the border if when somebody gets across it and ends up fucking getting in, we just go, hooray! We fucking bust a fucking pinata. With a bunch of confetti.
That's why
we're like, congratulations, you're here now. Stay.
That's why I'm talking about this self-defense. So if somebody does break the border, then you also have the right to be like, hey, motherfucker, if you don't get off my property, I'm going to shoot you.
How do you know when they come onto your property that they
the
are
same way that if somebody's coming into your car to rob you, you fucking know? I don't know.
So if somebody comes into my car to rob me right now, I know they're undocumented.
I don't think
it doesn't have to. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're documented or undocumented. They're getting into your car. Shoot them.
That's the whole fucking premise of the conversation we're having. Is the fact of like people getting deported. So yes, but when we're talking about deportation,
my point is the whole process of deportation. The idea of it is predicated that you're expediting that. The whole idea of like if someone robs your car and you defend yourself and you shoot them, instead of that, the whole point of ICE and all these organizations to deport people is like, hey, we're going to take these people out of the country to prevent that from even happening. Their idea is like, we're going to take XYZ group of people out of the country, and that's going to therefore lower these violent crimes from happening.
They don't just deport people who are criminals. They don't just deport people who are breaking into cars.
That's my point. So like because like when that happens, if there's like if there's a case of somebody who genuinely does come to this country, genuinely does get a job in their community, actually commit themselves to their community and give and all that to the community.
Then you'd have to do like
have a role in the business, etc. Right?
They should still be coming over legally then.
Yeah.
Why does it matter though if they're peaceful?
I agree with what you're saying, but then like he said, it's a lot of funding to go towards case by case basis. If you're
that's why you shouldn't have funding for any of that shit. Just fuck that. That's why I'm saying if you don't have this concentrated effort, then there's no need to fund anything. There's no need to.
I mean, I agree. There should be like a basis of like how long you've been here. I think, but it's just like it is a slippery slope. Like how long you've been here, what you do contribute, but then you're looking into a lot of stuff on nearly 12 or 11 million people. Like that was just last year.
I think you can also make the argument that the border is actually.
Oh wait, no, that was 2020.
Similar to like drug laws, they act like they create more attraction, and cause more people to act in that way.
Oh yeah, they also use that. See, there's a big benefit in having a secure border, but corrupted entities of the government do use that as a choke point for drugs. I remember back in like freshman year of high school having this argument with my parents of like, so what do you think they do when they find like 3 tons of cocaine that was coming into the U.S. over the border? You think they just lock it up? You think they just burn it, get rid of it? Fuck no, dude. They fucking break that shit down, ship it back so it could come back again. Because they're like, hey, we found more. Turns out it was the same stuff, but we found it again, so we need more funding for this.
Well, and I thought that was one of the most disturbing things Trump did was labeling the cartels a terrorist organization. I fucking hated that shit. It's like, God damn it. Now you're going to bring the war on drugs into like a terrorist. You're gonna make that a terrorist thing. I don't like Fuck that. I hated that shit. He said that. That was the thing, man. He released fucking Ross Ulbricht, and then the next day he was like, okay, we're going to fucking take away natives' birthrights. I'm like, this is the most infuriating precedent ever. He'll do something beautiful, and then the next day he'll do something just fucking horrendous. You're like, God fucking damn it.
Yeah, touching birthright citizenship is not something I get down with.
No,
because
I
think Andy and Beto could be affected by that if I'm correct. If I'm correct, I think they could be affected by that if that was a real thing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think that birthright citizenship should change at all. But there should be a point, especially like there has to be an age gap of like somewhere like 15 to 16 type of area where it's like, hey, your parents came here illegally. They are getting deported. You've been here since birth. You got an option. You can either get deported with them or you can stay.
You're going to separate them from their parents?
You're not separating them. You're giving them an option.
What are they going to do at 15 separated from their parents?
That's like, that's just a stupid argument. That's like saying, like putting somebody to an ATM and holding a gun to their head. Stupid? Can you let me?
That is not like holding a gun to somebody's head.
No, it 100% is. You're using the force. That's like holding you can either go with your parents, or we can give you this option. We're going to put you into this institution and blah 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 blah. Put you in this.
I didn't say put you in an institution. I didn't say we should do that.
But that's one of the two options. You're either deporting them, or that's the other option. It's like it's the same as putting a gun to somebody's head. I was talking about
what we should do. I'm talking about what we should do, and never once did I say we should put them into something else.
But my point is the premise that you had when you have these two options where you're like, you can either go with them or else. That's my other solution. The or else, that's what's going to happen. They're going to be put into
the system. Not necessarily. Yes. I would go with my parents.
But you're still like in. There's this family that's just peaceful.
What the fuck do you want to do? They're breaking the law. What happens if you get pulled over for a fucking DUI and you got kids in the car with you?
I don't give a fuck about
the law. Okay, I don't care. That's the conversation that we're fucking having.
Yeah.
If you get pulled over and you got a couple kids in the car with you and you're drunk as fuck, what do? Separate you from your parents. They do it to Americans all the time. But suddenly if we're doing it to people because these guys were undocumented, but they had their child here, now it's so fucking awful and terrible, right?
I don't think they should do it then either. I don't believe in the whole system. I don't believe in the whole system of laws and order. I don't believe in that.
I don't think that you should necessarily lose your kids if you got pulled over for DUI with them in the car either, but I mean, you should have some pretty fucking hefty repercussions.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
And I do think that should be. I think judges need to be a little bit more lenient when in court cases like that on the details. Okay, like let's say a guy blew a .08 right on the dot, right? It's like, well, he did pass his field sobriety test. He was talking very clearly. I mean, like, you know, like, oh, this guy didn't stop at a stop sign long enough. I pulled him over. Then I smelled alcohol on his breath. And you know what I'm saying? Working through details like that opposed to this guy was all over the fucking road. Like, he was swerving everywhere. I had to pull him over. And then it's like this guy fucking still blew the same amount. Passed the field sobriety test, though, right? That type of deal. When you work in those details and shit, it's like there's different levels to things. And there's not enough leniency a lot of times. There's not enough realism in like the American justice system for sure.
But do you know why? Because it's never going to be in their interest to do so. It's always going to be in their interest to make the laws harder and stricter. And exactly. Yeah. They're going to get money.
Because that's how they get more money. Yep.
And this is why I have a problem with the whole system of law and orders, because it's all predicated on like the prison system, and the prison system itself is a flawed idea. Like, okay, people that do something wrong, we're just going to put them in a hole, like a building.
No, the idea of prison is not flawed. The way we do it is flawed.
No,
because there's still prisons in a lot of other countries. Maybe it's Switzerland, maybe it's the Netherlands, something like that, and their rehabilitation rate is through the fucking roof. Through the roof. I mean, like, prison almost looks like a fun time in a lot of these places, right? Because when they get into prison, they did their crimes, now they're doing their time, but they're actually trying to, like, keep them functioning members of society. And that, like, keeping them in a place where, like, they build on top of skills that they already have. You know what I'm saying? They allow them time to talk to each other and to have entertainment and things like this. And they actually put programs in place that their studies show actually help people. Whereas if you look at the studies in American jail systems, most of them show you that when we send them back out, they just come right back the fuck in. So the way we do our shit is fucked up.
Well, I think you also have to look at...
That's like saying the idea of police is bad. Or the idea of communism is bad. The idea is not bad.
I agree with both of those
People
things.
are bad.
Yeah, and money.
How is the idea bad? Where is the idea of it bad?
Communism is predicated on, like, a utopic vision that when put in practice is just causes harm. And
When put in practice, we're talking about the idea. The idea.
Dude, if you have a blueprint for something and the blueprint is flawed and then you make the thing and it doesn't fucking work.
The blueprint's not flawed. People are flawed.
No, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
How does that not make sense?
If the blueprint's flawed, then, like, if the blueprint works, but then you put it in and it doesn't work, it doesn't mean that the blueprint wasn't flawed. The blueprint was flawed, bro.
How is it flawed? Where is it flawed?
Because it doesn't.
Because when
the
you just
idea that you
explained
can
it
just
didn't get flawed until
the
people came
idea that
into it.
people can just all give an equal amount to each other through either the state or through themselves is just crazy. You need a state of competitiveness. You need a state of a free market and ability for people to trade, barter, etc. You need that competitiveness. I
shouldn't have said communism. I should have said socialism, by the way.
It's apples and oranges, essentially.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, either way, anyone you deal with, you go left, you just end up back right. You
so
go right, you
specifically,
end up back left.
communism is the idea of communism that we're talking about. Then socialism is like the practice, and socialism can only be done through the state. That's the only way it can possibly be done. And that's always, every single time you look at Russia, you look at China, North Korea, whatever. Every single time communism has been put in practice.
And who fucked it up?
Why the fuck does it? Okay,
the people fucked it up.
Why? If it's the people, then why the hell are we even having the conversation? Like, what's the point? Okay, would it be better if aliens did it?
Because
would that be a better solution?
Because
why the fuck does it matter? If
my argument was,
if people fuck it up, then it's a bad idea. Okay?
My argument
why the
was,
fuck does it even matter to talk about it?
Not necessarily. It's people fucking it up. I said the idea of it. So if you're just talking about the idea of it,
the idea doesn't work because people fuck it up, then what's the point?
No fucking shit. So if you're sitting here and we're just sitting here smoking a blunt, we're talking about it. It's like, yeah, well, what if we did this, man? Like, that could work, man, but people would fuck it up. People would fuck it up. Yeah, you're right. People would fuck it up. But
then
if people didn't fuck it up, hold on, let me finish real quick. But if people didn't fuck it up, it could be really good. Could be really good. Yeah. So that means the idea is bad. Come on, where's the logic, dude? How? That means the people are bad.
Who else is gonna do it? The animals, or our dogs gonna do fucking communism?
I'm just. Did you not just listen to what I just said?
Just listen to what you're saying.
No, you didn't, because you're just going right back. We're not talking about putting it into practice.
Communism is actually a circular argument.
We're not talking about putting it into practice. We are talking about the idea. So if we were just sitting around talking about
what's the point of an idea if you're putting it in practice is
awful? What's the point about imagining anything? What's the point about sitting back imagining a perfect world?
Because there's a difference between sitting back and imagining and then putting forth an idea like authoritatively, like communism.
Shit. That's the whole point I made. That's the whole fucking point I made. There's a difference between the idea of something and actually putting it into action. Is that not what I fucking said?
Kind of. I was still thinking about the prisons. Kind of. This convo. I was just going back and forth watching you two. I was like, this is pretty entertaining.
So how's your day?
I mean, my day's pretty good. My day wasn't bad.
Let's find out on the Patreon.
What?
We're at the hour.
We're at the hour?
Yeah.
Wait, so we're going to Patreon?
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting naked, boys. Let's go.